The other side won't be offering these Americans a real answer to these questions. They won't offer a better vision or a new set of ideas. But they will be spending more money than we've ever seen before on negative ads, on TV, on radio, in the mail, on the internet, ads that exploit people's frustrations for my opponent's political gain. Over and over again, they'll tell you that America's down and out. And they'll tell you who to blame and ask if you're better off than you were before the worst crisis in our lifetime. We've seen that play before. But you know what? The real question, the question that will actually make a difference in your life and in the lives of your children, is not just about how we're doing today. It's about how we'll be doing tomorrow. Will we be better off if more Americans get a better education? That's the question. Will we be better off if we depend less on foreign oil and more on our own ingenuity? That's the question. Will we be better off if we start doing some nation building right here at home? That's the question. Will we be better off if we bring down our deficit without gutting the very things we need to grow? When we look back 4 years from now, or 10 years from now, or 20 years from now, won't we be better off if we have the courage to keep moving forward? That's the question in this election. That's the question in this election. And the outcome is entirely up to you. Yeah, sure, we'll have to contend with even more negative ads, with even more cynicism and nastiness, and sometimes just plain foolishness. There'll be more of that than we saw in the last campaign. But if there's one thing that we learned in 2008, it's that nothing is more powerful than millions of voices calling for change. When enough of you knock on doors, when you pick up phones, when you talk to your friends, when you decide that it's time for change to happen, guess what? Change happens. Change comes to America. And that's the spirit we need again. If people ask you what this campaign is about, you tell them it's still about hope. You tell them it's still about change. You tell them it's still about ordinary people who believe that in the face of great odds, we can make a difference in the life of this country.